Let us begin by unraveling one of the most pervasive illusions that shape our lives, the illusion of separation. From the moment we emerge into this world, we are conditioned to perceive ourselves as distinct entities, encapsulated within the boundaries of our bodies and minds. This perception of separation is reinforced through cultural narratives, educational systems, and societal norms that emphasize individuality and self-reliance. If we pause for a moment and reflect deeply, we may come to realize that this separation is not as solid as it seems. Consider the analogy of breathing. Do you actively breathe, or does breathing happen to you? When you become aware of your breath, you may feel a sense of control, as though you are consciously initiating each inhale and exhale. However, when you let go of this conscious effort, breathing continues effortlessly, without any intervention from your volition. This simple act of breathing reveals a profound truth about our existence. Much of what we consider voluntary is intertwined with the involuntary. The boundaries between self and other, between what we control and what happens to us, begin to blur. We start to see that our sense of individuality is not a separate, isolated phenomenon, but a fluid and interconnected part of a larger whole. The illusion of separation extends beyond our breath to every aspect of our lives. We perceive ourselves as isolated egos navigating through a world of external objects and other individuals. Yet beneath this surface layer of perception lies a deeper reality, one in which boundaries soften, distinctions fade, and interconnectedness prevails. Central to understanding self-love is the profound realization of the inseparability of self and other. Imagine a coin. It has two sides, distinct yet inseparable. Similarly, the experience of self and other are intertwined, complementary poles of a single reality. Alan Watts often used this analogy to illustrate how our sense of self and our perception of others are not isolated phenomena, but interconnected aspects of a unified whole. In our everyday lives, we often operate under the assumption that we are distinct individuals, separate from everything and everyone around us. This sense of separation is deeply ingrained in our culture, reinforced through language, social norms, and the structures of modern society. We are taught to view ourselves as independent entities navigating through a world of external objects and other individuals. The nature of our existence, we begin to unravel the illusion of separateness. Consider that our identities are not rigid and fixed, but fluid and interdependent. Just as the front and back of a coin are different yet fundamentally part of the same entity, our sense of self and our perception of others arise in tandem within the larger context of existence. This perspective challenges the conventional notion of isolation and alienation. We are not isolated beings adrift in a vast and indifferent universe, but interconnected threads in the tapestry of life. Our identities are intricately woven into the fabric of existence, influenced by and influencing the world around us, embracing the ongoing process of creation. Imagine the universe as a continuous cosmic dance, unfolding in perpetual motion. The analogy of the cosmic dance to illustrate the dynamic and interconnected nature of existence. In this dance, every particle, every star, every galaxy moves in rhythm with the others, contributing to the symphony of creation. Consider the analogy of the Big Bang, a theory that suggests the universe began in a singular, explosive event billions of years ago. While traditionally viewed as a distant and isolated occurrence in the past, the Big Bang is an ongoing process. Just as the ripples from a stone thrown into a pond continue to expand outward, so too does the creative energy unleashed by the Big Bang continue to shape the cosmos in every moment. When we embrace this perspective, we shift our understanding of self-love from a personal endeavor to a cosmic realization. Self-love becomes an acknowledgement of our participation in the ongoing story of creation, a celebration of our role as co-creators in the unfolding drama of existence. Every breath, every heartbeat, every thought and action becomes a testament to our interconnectedness with the cosmos. Our existence not as separate beings struggling to find meaning in a vast and indifferent universe, but as integral participants in the cosmic symphony. Just as each instrument in an orchestra contributes to the richness of the music, so too do we contribute to the beauty and complexity of the universe through our unique expressions of love, creativity, and compassion. This perspective challenges reductionist views of existence that portray humans as accidental products of blind mechanical forces. Instead, it invites us to see ourselves as essential threads in the tapestry of life, active participants in the ongoing process of creation. Every moment becomes an opportunity to affirm our connection to the universe and to celebrate the miracle of existence itself. Imagine for a moment that you are not merely an isolated individual navigating through a world of external objects and other beings. Instead, consider yourself as a unique expression of the universe, an embodiment of its creative intelligence and energy. The mirror, to illustrate this idea, just as a mirror reflects everything that stands before it without discrimination, so too does the universe reflect itself through each one of us. When we embrace this perspective, self-love transcends egoic desires and personal gratification. It becomes a recognition of our inherent interconnectedness with all of existence, a celebration of our role as both creators and creations in the cosmic dance of life. Every thought, every emotion, and every action reverberates throughout the universe, contributing to its ongoing evolution and transformation. Implications of this interconnected view of existence. He challenges us to see ourselves not as separate entities struggling for survival, but as integral participants in the unfolding story of the cosmos. Our identities, shaped by genetics, environment, and cultural conditioning, are intricately intertwined with the larger web of life. In embracing interconnectedness, we dissolve the illusion of separation that breeds fear, isolation, and conflict. We recognize that the well-being of each individual is intimately connected to the well-being of the whole, a realization that fosters compassion, empathy, and unity. Self-love then becomes a catalyst for collective healing and transformation as we extend the same care and respect to others that we afford ourselves. In the journey of self-love, perhaps the most profound realization is the transformative potential of embracing unity and love. Individual identities are not separate and isolated, but interconnected manifestations of the same universal energy and intelligence. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in front of a vast, intricate tapestry. Each thread represents a unique life woven together to create a beautiful and harmonious whole. The analogy of the tapestry to illustrate the interconnected nature of existence, where every action, every thought, and every expression contributes to the larger pattern of life. When we embrace this perspective, self-love expands beyond personal fulfillment to encompass a deep reverence for all of existence. It becomes a recognition of our shared humanity, our interconnectedness with all beings, and our responsibility to contribute positively to the collective tapestry of life. To transcend the limitations of ego and embrace a broader sense of identity, one that includes not only our individual selves, but also our interconnected relationships with others and the world around us. He encourages us to move beyond dualistic thinking that separates self from other, and instead cultivate a sense of unity and interconnectedness. In doing so, self-love becomes a powerful force for personal and collective transformation. By recognizing our interconnectedness with all of life, we cultivate compassion, empathy, and understanding in our relationships. We acknowledge that the well-being of each individual is intricately linked to the well-being of the whole, a realization that fosters harmony, cooperation, and mutual respect. This perspective also invites us to reframe our understanding of love. Love is not merely an emotion or a fleeting sensation, but a fundamental aspect of our existence, an expression of the interconnected web of life. When we embrace love as a guiding principle, we align ourselves with the creative intelligence of the universe and contribute to the evolution of consciousness. Let us embark on a profound exploration of self-love by first dismantling the pervasive illusion of separation. From the moment we emerge into this world, societal conditioning begins to paint a picture of distinct separateness of you and me, of self versus other. This illusion, woven into the fabric of our cultural narratives, sets the stage for a lifelong pursuit of external validation and approval, often at the expense of nurturing the love that resides within. This fundamental misconception, he invites us to recognize that at the core of our being, we are not isolated entities, but integral expressions of the universe itself. Just as waves arise and subside in the vast ocean, we emerge from and return to the cosmic fabric of existence. This interconnectedness as the essence of our true nature, a nature that transcends the boundaries of ego and embraces the unity of all life. Central to the concept of self-love is the harmonious integration of opposites, the timeless dance of yin and yang within our beings. With his profound insights, guides us to embrace this dance not as a conflict of opposing forces, but as a dynamic interplay that enriches the tapestry of our existence. Imagine the essence of yin as the receptive, nurturing aspect representing qualities such as introspection, gentleness, and acceptance. In contrast, yang embodies the active, assertive energies characterized by qualities like passion, courage, and determination. See these aspects not as polar opposites to be in constant conflict, but as complementary forces that together form the holistic fabric of our being. Consider the significance of this interplay in the context of self-love. When we acknowledge and integrate both yin and yang within ourselves, we cultivate a balanced inner landscape where acceptance and transformation harmoniously coexist. The analogy of a garden to illustrate this concept, a garden where both the tender flowers of acceptance and the sturdy trees of transformation thrive together in harmony. To view self-love as the holistic acceptance of our entire being, the light and the shadow, the strengths and the vulnerabilities. Just as a painting gains depth and beauty from its contrasting shades, so too does our journey towards self-love flourish when we embrace the entirety of our human experience. Truth about self-love that transcends time and space, the art of presence. At the heart of his philosophy lies the invitation to fully inhabit the present moment, to dissolve the illusions of past regrets and future anxieties, and to embrace the raw, unfiltered experience of now. Consider for a moment the relentless pursuit of external validations and achievements that often characterizes our modern lives. From an early age, we are conditioned to believe that happiness and fulfillment lies somewhere beyond the horizon, that they are contingent upon future accomplishments or the approval of others. Ingrained mindset by urging us to reclaim our power in the present moment, to recognize that the essence of self-love resides not in external achievements, but in the profound acceptance of what is. A river to illustrate the flow of life. Just as a river effortlessly flows towards its destination, so too are we invited to surrender to the natural rhythm of existence, to let go of resistance, and embrace the unfolding of each moment with grace and equanimity. The concept of mindfulness, a practice that cultivates a sense of presence and awareness. By honing our ability to witness the fluctuations of thoughts and emotions without judgment, we create a sacred space within ourselves where self-love can flourish. This practice of mindfulness allows us to transcend the limitations of ego-driven desires and to reconnect with the essence of our being, the timeless awareness that transcends the fleeting phenomena of the mind, our relationship with time itself. In our frenetic pursuit of future goals and accomplishments, we often overlook the profound richness of the present moment. He invites us to question the societal conditioning that equates productivity with worthiness, to recognize that our inherent value lies not in what we achieve or acquire, but in our capacity to fully engage with life as it unfolds. The exploration of self-love by illuminating the path to authentic expression. Central to his teachings is the notion that true self-love blossoms when we courageously unveil and embrace our authentic selves, free from the constraints of societal expectations and conditioned beliefs. Consider the layers of masks we often wear in our daily lives, masks crafted to conform to external standards of success, beauty, and approval. From a young age, we are taught to mold ourselves into predetermined roles and identities, often at the expense of suppressing our true essence. Peel back these layers of conditioning to reclaim the freedom to express ourselves authentically and unabashedly. Authentic expression is not merely about external appearances or behaviors, but about aligning with the deeper currents of our inner truth. It is the courageous act of honoring our passions, values, and unique perspectives, regardless of societal judgments or expectations. In embracing authentic expression, we reclaim our power to shape our lives from a place of genuine alignment with our soul's deepest yearnings. The concept of creative spontaneity, a state of being where our actions arise organically from the depths of our being, free from the shackles of self-doubt or fear. He encourages us to trust in the natural flow of life, to embrace the creative impulse that seeks expression through us, and to celebrate the beauty of our unique contribution to the tapestry of existence. Authentic expression fosters connections with others, as it invites reciprocity and genuine engagement. When we courageously share our true selves with the world, we create a ripple effect of authenticity that inspires others to do the same. Honoring our authenticity, we not only cultivate self-love, but also contribute to the collective awakening of consciousness and evolution towards greater harmony and unity. The transformative power of compassionate self-acceptance, a cornerstone of true self-love. At the heart of his teachings lies the profound insight that self-acceptance is not about resignation or complacency, but about embracing ourselves with unconditional love and compassion, just as we are. Consider the societal conditioning that often permeates our perceptions of self-worth. From a young age, we are bombarded with messages that equate our value with external achievements, appearance, and conformity to societal norms. This relentless pursuit of external validation can lead to self-judgment and a pervasive sense of inadequacy. Transcend these limiting beliefs to recognize that our inherent worthiness transcends external metrics and is rooted in the essence of our being. Begins with acknowledging and embracing the entirety of our human experience, the light and the shadow, the strengths and the vulnerabilities. It is the radical act of extending kindness and understanding towards ourselves in moments of triumph and in moments of perceived failure. In cultivating self-compassion, we create a nurturing inner environment where self-love can flourish, free from the constraints of self-criticism or perfectionism. The concept of radical honesty with oneself, a practice that involves courageously confronting our inner truths and embracing them with open-heartedness. He emphasizes that true self-acceptance requires a willingness to embrace the full spectrum of our emotions and experiences without repression or judgment. By cultivating radical honesty, we honor the sacredness of our journey and pave the way for healing and transformation. Compassionate self-acceptance fosters genuine connections with others as it invites authenticity and vulnerability. When we extend compassion towards ourselves, we cultivate a reservoir of inner strength and resilience that enriches our relationships and inspires others to embrace their own humanity. Embracing our imperfections with compassion, we create a ripple effect of healing and empowerment that transcends individual boundaries. To embody self-love through compassionate self-acceptance is to embark on a journey of profound inner healing and liberation. It is the sacred act of reclaiming our inherent worthiness and embracing the fullness of our being with tenderness and grace. Embracing compassionate self-acceptance, we awaken to the boundless love that resides within us and affirm our interconnectedness with all of life. Wisdom and embrace compassionate self-acceptance as a pathway to self-love. As we cultivate kindness towards ourselves and honor our journey with authenticity and courage, may we awaken to the radiant truth of our inherent worthiness and celebrate the transformative power of unconditional love in our lives. Let us explore the profound concept of self-love through the lens of time, a social construct that shapes our perceptions and experiences in ways we often overlook. In the natural world, rhythm abounds, the tides ebb and flow, seasons change, and life follows its own cadence. These rhythms are inherent, part of the dance of existence itself. Human society has imposed upon this natural rhythm a framework of time, a measured progression marked by seconds, minutes, hours, and years. We have crafted clocks and calendars to parcel out our days, punctuating them with deadlines, appointments, and celebrations. In doing so, we have elevated time from a mere measure of motion to a dominant force governing our lives. Consider how deeply ingrained our relationship with time has become. Time is money, we say, valuing every minute as a commodity to be spent or saved. We rush from one task to another, driven by the relentless ticking of the clock. The modern world demands punctuality, efficiency, and productivity qualities that define success in our society. Time, as we perceive it, is a construct of the mind. It is a concept born from our need to organize, plan, and control. While the natural world flows with its own rhythms, we overlay it with a grid of past, present, and future constructs that shape our identities and aspirations. Our emotional investment in time is profound. We eagerly await future events, whether a milestone achievement or a long-awaited reunion, believing they will bring fulfillment. Conversely, we may dread deadlines or fear the passage of time as our bodies age and our opportunities diminish. Let us continue our exploration of self-love by unraveling the illusion of time, a construct that pervades our consciousness and shapes our identities in profound ways. Time, as we experience it, is a linear progression, a series of moments moving from past to present to future. This construct serves as a framework for organizing our lives, from daily routines to long-term goals. We measure time with clocks and calendars, dividing our existence into manageable segments of seconds, hours, days, and years. Time is a concept imposed by human minds onto the natural flow of life. In the realm of nature, there exist rhythm cycles of growth, decay, birth, and renewal. The sun rises and sets, seasons change, and life unfolds in its own time. These rhythms are not bound by our measurements, they transcend our constructs and reflect the eternal dance of existence. Our societal obsession with time extends beyond mere measurement. It shapes our identities and dictates our priorities. We rush through life, always chasing deadlines, goals, and achievements. Time is money, we proclaim, valuing efficiency and productivity above all else. In this pursuit, we often sacrifice the present moment, where true fulfillment resides, for the promise of future rewards or the regret of past failures. We anxiously await future events, hoping they will bring happiness or success. We fear aging and the perceived loss of opportunities that come with it. This attachment to the future robs us of the peace and contentment available in the here and now. Let us embark on a journey into the heart of self-love by exploring the profound concept of embracing the ground of being, the timeless essence that transcends the constructs of time and identity. At the core of our being lies a vast and ineffable truth, a truth that defies the limitations of our temporal existence. This truth is what I refer to as the ground of being, an eternal presence that underlies all of existence. It is not a concept to be grasped intellectually, but a profound experience to be felt and embodied. In our daily lives, we often become absorbed in the details of our identities, the roles we play, the labels we adopt, the achievements we pursue. From early childhood, we are conditioned to conform to societal expectations and strive for external validation. We define ourselves by our successes and failures, by our possessions and relationships, believing them to be the markers of our worth and happiness. Our essence is timeless and boundless. It is the same essence that animates the stars and the oceans, the same essence that pulses through every living being. When we tap into this ground of being, we transcend the limitations of our egoic mind and connect with the universal flow of life. Self-love begins with recognizing this eternal essence within ourselves. It is about releasing the grip of societal conditioning and embracing our inherent worthiness. When we identify too closely with our roles and achievements, we limit our capacity for self-acceptance and compassion. We become trapped in the cycle of seeking external validation and defining our worth by fleeting standards. To cultivate self-love is to cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and fulfillment. It is about embracing our imperfections and recognizing that they are part of the rich tapestry of human experience. It is about letting go of the need to control and allowing life to unfold in its own time and rhythm. Self-acceptance is not merely about acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses. It is about embracing our entire being with unconditional love and compassion. It is a profound shift from self-judgment to self-embrace, from seeking external validation to nurturing our intrinsic worthiness. In our society, we are often conditioned to view ourselves through the lens of achievement and comparison. We strive to meet societal expectations and measure our success against external standards. This constant striving can lead to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and unworthiness. When we embrace self-acceptance, we create space for healing and growth. We let go of the masks we wear to please others and reveal our authentic selves. This vulnerability allows us to connect more with ourselves and others, fostering genuine relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Practices such as self-compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude are essential on the path of self-acceptance. Self-compassion teaches us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a loved one facing challenges. Forgiveness liberates us from the burden of past mistakes and allows us to move forward with grace and clarity. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in our lives, cultivating a sense of fulfillment and contentment. In our journey through life, we encounter moments of joy and sorrow, success and failure, love and loss. Each experience shapes our perception of ourselves and the world around us. Yet, beneath the surface of these fleeting experiences lies a shared humanity, a universal longing for love, acceptance, and understanding. Self-love begins with extending compassion towards ourselves, acknowledging our vulnerabilities, embracing our imperfections, and nurturing a deep sense of self-acceptance. When we treat ourselves with kindness and empathy, we create a foundation of inner strength and resilience. This inner reservoir of compassion allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Practicing self-compassion involves cultivating mindfulness, being present with our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment or resistance. It requires us to offer ourselves the same level of care and support that we would offer to a dear friend facing difficulties. Through self-compassion, we learn to soothe our inner critic and cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and well-being. Compassion towards others is equally transformative. When we extend kindness and empathy to those around us, we create an environment of mutual respect and understanding. Compassion allows us to see beyond surface-level differences and recognize the interconnectedness of all beings. It fosters a sense of community and collaboration, where each person's well-being is intertwined with the well-being of the whole. Practices such as loving-kindness meditation and acts of service are powerful ways to cultivate compassion in daily life. Loving-kindness meditation involves sending heartfelt wishes for happiness, peace, and well-being to ourselves and others. It helps to dissolve barriers of separation and cultivate a sense of interconnectedness and belonging. Acts of service, whether small gestures of kindness or larger efforts to support those in need, embody the spirit of compassion in action. They remind us of our capacity to make a positive difference in the lives of others and contribute to the collective healing and transformation of our world. In the grand tapestry of existence, we perceive the universe as a dance of energy and pattern and intricate weaving of forms and flows that shape the fabric of reality. Each entity, from the smallest atom to the vast galaxies, participates in this cosmic dance, expressing its unique essence through the interplay of energy. Through his profound insights into Eastern philosophy, invites us to contemplate this dance deeply. He often likened each individual to a whirlpool in the stream of existence. Just as a whirlpool maintains its distinctive form amid the swirling currents of water, so too do we embody a unique pattern within the universal energy field. This analogy underscores our individuality while emphasizing our interconnectedness with the greater whole. Beyond the surface appearances of life and perceive the underlying unity that binds all things together. In his teachings, he elucidates that energy and pattern are not mere abstract concepts, but fundamental aspects of our lived experience. The energy that animates us is inseparable from the patterns of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that define our existence. To embrace the dynamic nature of this dance, just as the forms of water solid as rock, fluid as water, and ethereal as air manifest differently based on their energetic interactions, so too do we adapt and evolve in response to life's currents. This adaptability is not mere survival, but a profound expression of our innate ability to harmonize with the ever-changing rhythms of existence. By contemplating the dance of energy and pattern, we come to appreciate our role as co-creators in the symphony of life. Each moment becomes an opportunity to embody our unique expression of the cosmic dance, honoring our individuality while celebrating our interconnectedness with all beings. This understanding lays the foundation for embracing the importance of self-love, a journey of accepting and nurturing the radiant energy that flows through us, resonating harmoniously with the universe's eternal rhythm. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, nature unfolds with a spontaneous order that reflects the essence of self-love, a harmony that arises effortlessly without the need for external imposition or control. This perspective, rooted in Taoist philosophy and echoed in the teachings, challenges conventional notions of governance and hierarchy. The natural order and the rhythm of our own lives. He spoke of the Tao, the underlying principle of Taoism, as a cosmic force that flows without resistance, nurturing and sustaining all things in its path. Unlike the Western concept of a divine overseer, the Tao does not assert dominion, but instead embodies a gentle guidance that allows for the organic unfolding of existence. Our role within this spontaneous order is not to impose our will upon the world, but to align ourselves with the natural flow of life. This alignment, known as Wu Wei or effortless action, encourages us to act in harmony with the Tao, trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe to guide our path. By relinquishing the need for control and surrendering to the rhythm of life, we cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and acceptance. The Taoist perspective invites us to see ourselves as integral participants in the cosmic dance of creation. Each of us embodies a unique expression of the Tao, contributing to the intricate tapestry of existence with our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By embracing our role within this spontaneous order, we honor the interconnectedness of all life and recognize our inherent worth as expressions of the universal flow. Self-love, from this vantage point, emerges as a natural consequence of aligning with the Taoist principle of non-interference. When we cease striving and allow life to unfold organically, we create space for self-acceptance and compassion to blossom within us. This acceptance extends beyond our individual selves to encompass the entire web of existence, fostering a sense of unity and harmony with all beings. At the heart of self-love lies the profound recognition of mutual interpenetration, the understanding that all phenomena rise together in symbiotic relationships within the cosmic tapestry. Through his insightful teachings on Eastern philosophy, illuminates this interconnectedness as a fundamental aspect of existence. The universe is a dynamic interplay of opposites and complements, where every form and expression is intricately linked to the whole. He used the analogy of bees and flowers, highlighting how their mutual dependence reflects a harmonious exchange that sustains both parties. Similarly, humans and nature coexist in a web of interdependence, each contributing to and benefiting from the collective dance of life. From the Taoist perspective, this mutual interpenetration reveals the inherent unity underlying diversity. The Tao, as the cosmic principle of harmony and balance, embodies the interconnectedness of all things without distinction. Just as waves and troughs are integral parts of the ocean's continuous movement, so too are we integral expressions of the Tao's unfolding expression. By embracing our interconnected nature, we cultivate a profound sense of belonging and unity within the cosmic symphony. Self-love, in this context, transcends individualism and egoic boundaries to encompass appreciation for our interconnectedness with all beings. It invites us to recognize that our thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple through the fabric of existence, influencing and being influenced by the world around us. From the Taoist perspective, existence is characterized by a spontaneous and harmonious unfolding, a dance of opposites and complements that give rise to the rich tapestry of life. The analogy of the dance to illustrate this concept, where each movement and gesture contributes to the beauty and complexity of the whole. In this dance, self-love emerges not as an isolated state, but as an integral expression of our interconnectedness with the universe. Central to the Taoist understanding is the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action, which encourages us to align our actions with the natural flow of life. When we let go of striving and surrender to the rhythm of existence, we create space for self-love to blossom organically. This surrender is not passive, but an active participation in the cosmic dance, a conscious alignment with the Tao's inherent wisdom and harmony. The illusion of separateness and recognize our essential unity with all beings. He often spoke of the interconnectedness of life, where every individual plant and creature is a unique expression of the universal Tao. By embracing this interconnectedness, we cultivate a deep sense of compassion, empathy, and reverence for ourselves and the world around us. The understanding of harmony within the cosmic dance of existence. He often articulated this concept through the lens of Eastern philosophy, particularly Taoism, where the interplay of energies and patterns forms the basis of all life. Self-love emerges naturally when we align ourselves with the Tao, the universal principle of harmony and balance. The Taoist approach encourages us to embrace the flow of life with spontaneity and acceptance, rather than resistance or forceful control. This alignment allows us to recognize our intrinsic worth and beauty as integral parts of the cosmic dance. Central to the Taoist perspective is the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. By surrendering to the natural rhythm of existence, we cultivate a deep sense of peace and contentment within ourselves. This surrender is not about passivity, but an active participation in the unfolding of life, a conscious choice to harmonize with the Tao's inherent wisdom and grace. The illusion of separation and recognize our interconnectedness with all beings. He emphasizes that every individual plant and creature is a unique expression of the universal Tao, contributing to the intricate web of life. By honoring this interconnectedness, we deepen our sense of empathy, compassion, and respect for ourselves and others. Self-love, within the context of the cosmic dance, is a journey of self-discovery and acceptance. It involves embracing our individuality while celebrating our interconnectedness with the universe. Watts encourages us to see ourselves not as isolated entities, but as vibrant participants in the ongoing symphony of existence, where each note contributes to the beauty and harmony of the whole. The paradoxical nature of existence is a gateway to understanding the truths of self-love and cosmic consciousness. He spoke of how life unfolds in a dance of opposites, joy and sorrow, light and darkness, creation and destruction. By embracing these paradoxes, we expand our capacity for compassion and acceptance, both towards ourselves and others. To see beyond dualistic thinking and recognize the unity underlying diversity. He suggests that self-love emerges when we embrace the totality of our human experience, the highs and lows, successes and failures, as integral parts of the cosmic dance. This acceptance allows us to transcend judgment and self-criticism, fostering a profound sense of love and compassion for ourselves and our journey. In exploring self-love through the lens of cosmic consciousness, awaken to our true essence as expressions of the universe. He challenges us to shift from a limited sense of identity to a broader awareness of interconnectedness with all life forms. This awakening involves recognizing that our thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple through the fabric of existence, influencing and being influenced by the world around us. The metaphor of the ocean and its waves to illustrate this interconnectedness. Just as each wave is an expression of the ocean's vastness, so too are we expressions of the cosmic consciousness that permeates all existence. By embracing this interconnectedness, we cultivate a sense of reverence and gratitude for the beauty and complexity of life. Practicing presence and mindfulness are essential aspects of embodying self-love and cosmic consciousness. He encourages us to engage fully in the present moment, letting go of regrets about the past and worries about the future. In the here and now, we can experience the richness of life and connect with ourselves and the world around us. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, contemplation, and conscious breathing help us cultivate inner stillness and clarity. These practices allow us to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind and tune into the subtle rhythms of the Tao. Through mindfulness, we become more attuned to our inner wisdom and intuition, guiding us towards actions that align with our highest values and aspirations. Central to the journey of self-love and cosmic consciousness is the cultivation of compassion and empathy. True self-love extends beyond personal fulfillment to encompass a care and concern for the well-being of all beings. By embracing our interconnectedness, we recognize that the suffering of others is intimately linked to our own, motivating us to act with kindness and generosity.